Before we get to your scheduled video, please remember that likes and comments tell YouTube to promote our work to other people, and subscribing to the channel tells you when something new drops. You can also head to the link tree in the description to peruse my books, join us on Discord, or support us on Patreon. You can get episodes of Journey of Wrestling and Violent Profiles early, as well as a load of other treats. Even just $1 a month earns you a name drop for being cool. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations, fellow balls of phlegm. It is I, Eric J. Chucky, joined as always by the boy.
Hey!
This is the Two Nerds podcast, and what would a celebration of our 10th anniversary be without me being sick?
Yeah, he's not feeling great.
It's just like a head cold, but it's gotten into my sinuses, and that makes me a little bit crazy. I am wearing a mask just not to infect my co-host here.
And I appreciate it.
So if I sound funny, that's why, but I'm going to try to project.
So anyway, we don't go to the movies a whole lot.
No, especially not in 1994.
Yeah, I didn't go to the movies a whole lot when I was 5.
I was like 32 or something at the time, so 9. I did the math real quick. That's an idea of how the sickness is messing with my head. Took me a long time to do 5 plus 4, which I guess I would have been 8 at this point because it's April of 1994 we're covering. I don't remember why we did this, what the purpose of this version of Two Nerds Don't Go to the Movies was.
Essentially, we were catching up to modern day, to current, and we decided to go look at what the movies were like back then. Because one of the original premises of Two Nerds Don't Go to the Movies was people talking about how there's only superhero movies. And then we went and like listed all of the things that are not superhero movies to prove, no, there's still a bunch of movies, you just don't see them, and we don't watch them either. And this was to see if anything was different back in the day.
Yeah.
If it really has changed how movies exist. And the only thing that appears to have changed is there's a lot more of them now.
You know what hasn't changed, and what I do remember?
What's that?
Who's cool?
Who is cool?
Well, that would be a guy from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
On the tip of your tongue.
Right?
Passion Killer 7-Eleven.
Woo!
Destrucity KTL.
A king.
You two could be cool if you gave us $1. That's all it takes.
So let's talk movies.
Let's talk movies. This movie, Clifford.
I hope it's the Big Red Dog.
It's not.
It's not the Big Red Dog.
No,
Boo.
It's Martin Short.
Why? I don't want to watch this because it's not the Big Red Dog. This is false advertising.
Charles Grodin, you know, he will eventually inspire a pretty good Christian gimmick.
It's a slapstick black comedy.
Yeah, I didn't see this because I was 8.
I didn't see it because Martin Short's in it. And I was 5 or whatever. And also, I don't want to see it now.
You know what's funny, though? I was watching a commercial block of, I don't know, something in the 90s. I don't know the exact year. But, like, every ad for every movie I saw was like, oh, yeah, I saw that in theaters, actually. But not Clifford.
I've never seen an ad for this in my life.
No, same. The House of the Spirits.
That is, wow, that's a fake movie title. That's a fake, not very good fake movie title. It says, it's a Danish movie.
A period drama.
So...
With Jeremy Irons and Meryl Streep and Glenn Close and Winona Ryder and Antonio Banderas.
Okay, so definitely not a Danish... I guess they list the Danish title. That's what that was. I don't know why.
I see.
I mean... Boy, howdy, do I not give a shit about this?
No. Someone's clairvoyant. There's a lot of years.
There's an epilogue.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
I'm
it's
sure
good.
it's fine.
Yeah, if it's good, if it's your favorite movie, let us know in the comments.
And let me know why.
Yeah. Holy Matrimony.
Directed by Leonard Nimoy, starring Patricia Arquette and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. In 1994, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a child.
Who gets married to Patricia Arquette, who is a thief.
is this just Milk Money, but weirder somehow?
I think so. Leprechaun 2. I'm just moving swiftly past that.
Yeah. This I've seen. This rips. The Leprechaun movies are terrible, and I love them.
I'm not a Leprechaun movie fan. I've seen reviews of them, but that's not the same thing.
I love the Leprechaun movies because Warwick Davis is having the fucking time of his life in all of them.
Yeah, I can't really fault that.
There is not a single Leprechaun movie where Warwick Davis is the star that he is not absolutely just having a goddamn blast.
Well, good for Leprechaun 2. The Bees. I forgot about the bees. There's so many audio issues in this podcast. Yeah.
This isn't gonna be top tier.
It is what it is, kids. We're happy you're here. Like, comment,
10 years.
subscribe.
10 years we've been doing this.
10 years. I'm gonna peel back the curtain just a hair.
Okay.
And it's not to toot my own horn or anything. Just to explain to Ultimo Dragon here what the deal is. I'm the showrunner. It's my YouTube channel. You are my Andy Richter.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, and you are an important, huge contribution. You are a writer, in the sense, to the comedy skits we do. And none of this is improv. We all write it in advance, like Critical Role. But, like, I'm the guy who makes sure that the bees don't attack us as they are right now. And all the other stuff. I set all that up. And if my head is full of fuck, that doesn't happen.
I don't think to, because it's not my job.
No, it's not. So as my personal apology, if you accept my apology, please send me $1.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's a Simpsons reference. So anyway, Red Rock West.
This has Nicolas Cage in it.
And Lara Flynn Boyle. And J.T. Walsh. And Dennis Hopper.
Anything that has Nicolas Cage in is I'm more likely to see.
Nicolas Cage is a drifter that gets mistaken for a hitman.
This seems like it's probably good, actually.
Yeah, it's probably pretty decent.
A Western neo-noir thriller.
But like modern West, not like cowboy times.
Honestly, that seems like it's probably good.
You know what? I'll throw it up there, I mean, we don't watch any of these other movies, so what's the harm? Oh, wow. Typing is hard. Come with me, and you'll see the difficulties of my typing. I can't have my fingers in the right spaces, so I forgot the name of the movie. Red Rock West is the best. And now, let's all have a threesome.
No.
That's just the name of the next movie.
Oh.
Threesome. It's an
see.
erotic dramedy. Like, Zach and Miri make a porno, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Directed by Andrew Fleming, starring Lara Flynn Boyle, Stephen Baldwin, and Josh Charles. Autobiographical comedy mixed with social commentary based on Fleming's college memories. It was rated R. It's a college sex comedy.
College sex comedy that is absolutely not based on this guy's actual experience.
And Stephen Baldwin's there.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. This is someone's fan fiction.
Naked in New York. Nude in Newark.
Romantic comedy. Eric Stoltz of Almost Back to the Future fame.
I know more about Eric Stoltz than I should, because a couple years ago, we as nerds, as the culture, clamped on to that trivia tidbit and wore it out like Aragorn's broken toes.
Toe.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio, Mary Louise Parker, Jill Clayburgh, Tony Curtis, Timothy Dalton. Oh, Timothy Dalton. And Kathleen Turner. Oh, Kathleen Turner. It's narrated in flashback about an aspiring playwright trying to get his play on Broadway.
Movies about New York, bro.
Yeah.
Movies about New York. Most of them, there are movies set in New York, and there are movies about New York. Movies set in New York can be in any number of different genres. Movies
Turtles.
About New York are always the same genre. New York. This reads as a movie about New York.
Hey, Serial Mom. I don't have a lot of commentary on account of my head. Satirical black comedy crime film by John Waters. Why didn't I see it? Because as delightful as I find John Waters as a person, his films disgust me.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably fine. It's got, like, it's Kathleen Turner. It seems to have probably not been as gross as his normal movies.
It's got Matthew Lillard in it, so I'd be willing to try to watch it.
Oh, probably a very young Matthew Lillard at
Yeah,
that point.
probably.
But I'm not interested. No, thank you.
No thanks. Thank you, goodbye. Backbeat. The word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out.
Thank you so much. I would have had to do it if you didn't. Independent drama. The early days of the Beatles in Hamburg, Germany. I've never seen this because I don't give that much of a shit about the Beatles.
It's got Steven Dorff in it, though, so...
Steven Dorff was probably really cool in this movie. Yeah. He's really cool in basically every movie he's in.
Real life, less so.
But,
wow, this... How do you get a license like this when nothing you do matters? This is fascinating to me.
That this movie got made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Probably nobody cared. 68 on Rotten Tomatoes. Oof. Of 40 reviews.
Ooh.
Overly pretentious and melodramatic. It says Rotten Tomatoes. Alright, well, you know, it's not exactly...
it's not Rotten Tomatoes is an amazingly reliable source, but that one reads right. That one sounds true.
Cops and Robertsons.
Oh, Chevy Chase is in this.
And Jack Palance and Diane West.
I have not seen it. I have not seen a lot of Chevy Chase's work because aside from like Caddyshack, I think I've never much cared for Chevy Chase's work. That's comedian like blasphemy, I guess.
No, he's a dick. Everyone pretty much agrees.
Well, no, interpersonally, sure, but like I've never found him that funny. And comedians of a certain age will stab you if you don't like Fletch.
Well, I don't care about their opinion. I'm gonna tune you into this right now. Like, if Bill Burr wanted to stab me for any reason, I don't care. It's not gonna hurt me personally, other than the stabbing. That said, it's like we were born a little too late. I mean, I was. You definitely were. It's not that funny. Like, I went back and watched Christmas Vacation, and it's okay. I'm sure it was uproarious in the 80s, but it...
Like, Caddyshack is funny, but he's one of the least funny parts of it.
Yep.
It helps that he is interpersonally a huge tool.
I used to live on him. Surviving the Game.
We're not going to be giving any more of that. No? Okay.
Yeah.
Surviving the Game rules, actually. I've watched this movie several times. This is about...
That's like, the most dangerous game.
It's the most dangerous game, but like Ice-T is the protagonist, and Gary Busey is the main bad guy.
He's got Rutger Hauer in it, too.
It's Gary Busey hunting Ice-T. It fucking rips. This movie rules. This is the first most dangerous game I ever was exposed to.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Like, this concept was introduced to me through this movie.
That's exciting. That's very exciting. White Fang 2, Myth of the White Wolf. I didn't see it, so... wow, Jeffrey Lewis, Scott Bairstow, Alfred Molina, that's Dr. Octopus. It's a sequel to White Fang. I thought White Fang was boring as a child.
I can't fathom why you'd want a sequel to this. Okay, I'm good. Hatchet's better.
Oh, yeah, sure. Bad Girls.
Man, this looks like it's probably really fun.
4 former prostitutes on the run following justifiable homicide and prison escape who later encountered difficulties involving a bank robbery in Pinkertons.
Dude, this movie sounds great!
It was a low-budget feminist western until the producers were like, nah, let's throw a bunch of money at it.
They fight the Pinkertons!
I would be willing to give this one a look. What about you?
Yeah, this sounds fun!
Madeline Stowe, Mary Stuart Masterson, Andy McDowell, and Drew Barrymore. It's a pretty good cast, too. So, yeah, sure, Bad Girls. Sounds fun. Brain Scan. Oh, I thought this was Brains Can. That makes sense.
It's probably both. It's probably like an intentional play on words.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Isn't this like a low-key cyberpunk thing? No. It's about a video game. It's a horror movie about a video game.
This is...
Starring Edward Furlong in the 90s.
I mean, I'm not interested, really. I don't want to watch it, but this is a very interesting premise.
The entire soundtrack was composed by George Clinton.
What the fuck? There's...
Oh, no, a different George Clinton.
Oh, okay. You understand why I was like, there's so many different things that soundtrack could be, and that's such a surprising one of them. No, a different guy. Okay.
I would watch this, I think.
Yeah, but like it doesn't need to go on the list.
No. Chasers.
I mean, honestly, this is me judging a book by its cover.
They made choices.
But this doesn't look fun. The poster here that you can see?
It made Dennis Hopper stop directing movies.
Wow! Well then.
A pair of United States Navy shore patrollers must escort a beautiful prisoner, and they have problems. No,
thank you.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're all good here.
The stupid controls. The Inkwell. Wow. I don't know that I want to. This cover makes me think I don't want to watch this.
That lady looks happy.
Yeah.
So this is a story about like a rich teenager, like a 16-year-old?
Romantic comedy. I'm getting like.
It's like the protagonist is like 16 years old. It's a romantic comedy. It takes place on Martha's Vineyard. This movie's not for us, man.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Good day. The Favor.
We're gonna have to do a little vamping at the end of this because I just saw how many movies are left.
I'm a vampire. Bleh.
Bleh, indeed. The Favor, without looking, I'm gonna guess, given the time frame and the name, this is a movie about gay dudes pretending to date straight ladies or vice versa.
Okay. Man, what happened to synopses? I don't know. I don't see anything. No, it's just relationship bullshit.
Man, mine was more interesting.
Yeah, she goes back to her high school sweetheart to cheat on her husband or something. I don't know.
No, fake dating AU, better.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm. I still wouldn't want to watch it.
I mean, no, but at least it's better.
No Escape.
Bet you they escape.
Yeah, they do. The end.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Come on, man. It's right there. Of course they escape.
Ray Liotta, Lance Henriksen, Stuart Wilson, Kevin Dillon, Michael Lerner, and Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson I saw on the poster there, and I was like, Ernie Hudson, all right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Hey, it's set in 2022. All right, no. We need to talk about what sounds like a dystopian... This is listed as a science fiction action film, like a dystopian fiction film. I'm going to read the first sentence of the plot. In 1994, this was a dystopian concept. This was beyond the pale of what could reasonably be considered what might happen. In 2022, the penal system is run by corporations, and prisoners are seen as assets.
You said penal.
I just want to sit and contemplate with me, listener, viewer, who can read this sentence also. That's fucking beautiful. We live in a cyberpunk dystopia.
It sounds interesting. I'll be honest. Even with the spoiler that some of them escape. PCU. College life.
I think I've seen this.
Jeremy Piven, Chris Young, David Spade, Megan Ward, Sarah Trigger, and Jessica Walter.
This is like a college screwball comedy, right?
Probably.
I think I've seen this. It made no discernible impact on my brain as a human. I have no memories of this. But like,
It's a character named Draws. Rest in peace.
yeah, my brain has categorized that I've probably seen this.
There's like, there was a point in my life where I had an appreciation for the screwball comedy, and we're past it. Like, I don't hate it necessarily. Like, a good script is a good script, but this is not going to draw me in. I'm not going to watch this shit.
There are other. We could also read some sentences from the plot here, and they would be also funny for different reasons. But we got time. Preppy pre-freshman Tom Lawrence visits Port Chester University, the titular PCU, a college where fraternities have been outlawed and political correctness is rampant. 1994, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna moonwalk away from that, and let's talk about When a Man Loves a Walrus. Woman, sorry.
It's a much later.
Yeah, that came out later. Romantic drama written by Al Franken.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
that.
just wanted to make sure. We had the George Clinton debacle.
I'm aware of this movie. I've never seen it, but I'm aware of this movie.
Is it good? You like it?
It got decent reviews. Andy Garcia is apparently quite good in it.
Yeah.
I know. I really.
Whoa, Mae Whitman, you had to have been like 4.
Yeah, she was probably a kid in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meg Ryan in her. This I think may have been, if not peak Meg Ryan as, the girl in the romantic comedy era. It may have been like the beginning of it. This was part of that era, certainly.
Huh. It's about alcoholism.
Oh, good.
All right,
That's a great premise for a movie.
Yeah, people gotta have alcoholism. Well, this is the thing. Is this the college screwball comedy? You're doing that in April, I guess.
Well, this one's a comedy drama, at least.
Well, okay.
And it stars Brendan Fraser. Already better.
Moira Kelly, Patrick Dempsey, Josh Hamilton, and Gore Vidal also star.
Wow, yeah, that's a great lineup.
And Joe Pesci.
This is a better lineup of like people who might be college age at this time.
Man, what happened to synopses, I guess, is the thing. It received generally negative reviews. A Harvard student finds himself at the mercy and demands of a homeless man.
Joe Pesci.
Who holds his senior paper hostage.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it may have been bad, but the premise is better.
What do we got? What are we on time?
We got 7 minutes.
There's a lot in May, but you know what? Let's just... Actually, stuff I can talk about. 3 Ninjas Kick Back. I saw this.
3 Ninjas!
It was bad, but I enjoyed it because I was a child.
This movie rules. What are you talking about?
If you want to watch it right now and you tell me how good it is...
No! I don't want to ruin that nostalgia for myself.
There's a character named Tum Tum, my dude.
Yes, there is!
3
Ninjas Kick Back is excellent. So says child brain me, and I'm not revisiting it because I know he's wrong.
Being Human is a comedy drama starring Robin Williams, John Turturro, Bill Nye, Vincent D'Onofrio, Robert Carlyle, Teresa Russell, and Ewan McGregor in his feature film debut.
Bro, this probably is really fucking good.
Yeah, probably shred your soul. Starts with a caveman, goes to Rome. Oh, so it's like a less ridiculous version of, what was it, One? With Jack Black and someone else?
Maybe. I don't know. This sounds like it's probably really sad, but also really good. I'm not going to watch it because Robin Williams is in it, and I can't watch things he's in anymore.
I'm still not ready.
It hurts my feelings.
Although, I did watch a review of Fern Gully, and Batty Coda didn't make me sad, so that's progress.
Yeah.
Clean Slate. 1994 comedy starring Dana Carvey as a private...
Oh no, I think
James Bond is dog.
I think we're running out of time, folks. The cold medicine's kicking in.
Stars Dana Carvey as a private investigator who is the key witness in a murder case after suffering a head... Okay, so part of the problem is also last night I sneezed and didn't want to blow snot everywhere, so I kind of held it back and I split my lip.
You
read the fucking brief.
Okay. Is it the top here?
Yes.
The film stars Dana Carvey as a private investigator who is the key witness in a murder case. After suffering a head injury, however, he has developed a rare form of amnesia that causes him to forget anything that happened to him in the previous day, which makes it hard for him to know who to trust, or if he even knows them at all.
Bryan Cranston, James Earl Jones, Michael Gambon. Okay, neat.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm fully
yeah,
good.
that sounds dumb. Dream Lover, erotic thriller, starring James Spader. Is he a robot at the time?
You could watch Ultron fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, let me add it to the list real quick. No, I don't want to watch an erotic thriller. I'm not interested. Stephen King's The Stand.
All right, I think we have enough material for the rest of the episode.
Oh shit, we've got a whole.
This one we might need to split, May.
No, it's fine. We can barrel through it. It's
okay,
fine.
All right. Stephen King's The Stand is a mini series, not a movie.
Oh, okay, I'll close this then.
You motherfucker, don't you dare. And is, to date, probably the best adaptation of any of Stephen King's works.
What about the one where all the trucks tried to kill people?
I haven't seen the adaptations of that, but I'm gonna lay my hat in the ring. Probably better. The Stand is an excellent piece of media. It is worth watching. If you have not seen this version of The Stand, they did another one later, as I understand it.
Not too much longer. Ironically, I believe it came out in like 2020.
Yeah. Which, whoo boy. To preface, The Stand is about a lot of things, but the first thing it's about is a global pandemic. So it might hit different nowadays.
The second thing it's about is the Rat Man.
The third thing it's about is the devil. Because Stephen King loves cocaine. It just doesn't love him back. There is not... I could spend a lot of time talking about how good all of the performances are in this movie. This has standout performances from, like, so many actors of this era. It's so damn good.
And if you want to hear that, hey, go over to the Patreon and subscribe at, I believe, the $15 tier, and you can force us to watch it.
Please force us to watch The Stand. It's the only way I'm going to get him to watch it. It is great.
I'll watch the part with the Rat Man. That's a good, 5 minutes?
It's the Trash Man. I believe there actually is a Rat Man.
Yeah,
also.
the Rat Man forgive you this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash Can Man.
Crooklyn. Spike Lee semi-autobiographical film. I can't talk.
Spike Lee's movies are generally really good.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of them. But it's got Alfred Woodard in it, so, you know. Man, I just, my brain just leaked out of my ears. The Crow.
Yeah,
Hey.
all right, now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. This movie's really good. All right. No, it's legitimately like one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 10, if not top 5, if not top 3. It is a simple story of love, loss, revenge, and what that actually gets you. It has Ernie Hudson, and it is of its era. I don't know what else you could want. If you want different things from me, probably a bunch of stuff. There's not a big old penis in the movie, so like if that was on your docket, it's not there. Widow's Peak. British-Irish mystery film starring Mia Farrow, Joan Plowright, Natasha Richardson, Adrian Dunbar, and Jim Broadbent. Gotta love Jim Broadbent.
Well, I'm sure Jim Broadbent's quite good in this.
A new neighbor moves in.
Man, I don't...
And stuff happens.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't care. I don't want to watch this movie.
No, I don't either. The end. Even cowgirls get the blues. That's really sad for the cowgirls. Romantic comedy drama based on Tom Robbins' 1976 novel of the same name. Film directed by Gus Van Sant. With Uma Thurman, Lorraine Bracco, Angie Dickinson, Noriyuki Morita. That's Pat Morita. I don't know why they used his...
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves,
the man
John
likes
Hurt,
to be
Ray
referred
Fiennes.
to as Pat. What the fuck, guys?
A soundtrack entirely by K.D. Lang, and it was dedicated to the late River Phoenix. I think I was like dimly aware of this movie being a thing, but I was too young to know what was going on.
Yeah, I this movie rings a bell, but I know I've never seen it.
Uma Thurman has gigantic thumbs, and because of that, becomes a hitchhiker.
Okay, sure, that's a premise.
Yeah, it's a lot happens. It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie, not done by Quentin Tarantino, I guess.
You can tell, because Uma keeps her shoes on the whole time, I bet.
You know, we don't know that. We don't know that. Maverick is not about Mega Man X.
Boo. Starring Mel Gibson.
Jodie Foster, James Garner, based on the TV series. It's about cowboys. It's probably pretty good. But, I'm past Mel Gibson, so...
I've evolved beyond him.
The Return of Jafar. Do you have a lot to say about this, my friend?
The Return of Jafar is a fun movie. It's not as good as the first Aladdin, and it's not as good as the third Aladdin. Of the 3 Aladdin movies, in the original trilogy, it is the least. It is the least of them, but it is still quite a fun film.
It's the backdoor pilot for the TV series.
Yes,
I did like the TV series.
the TV series is better than Return of Jafar.
Okay.
The TV series goes some places, and I believe Dan Castellaneta was the genie in this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I don't think I've seen it. White Mile. Alan Alda, Peter Gallagher, and Robert Loggia.
That's a White Mile, all right.
It's a whitewater rafting movie. I'm good. I don't need to watch. I don't care.
Stop going onto the white waters.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I
I haven't seen the first 2.
I genuinely think I've never seen Beverly Hills Cop 2. But I've seen Beverly Hills Cop a few times. And I've seen Beverly Hills Cop 3 a lot.
Oh, okay.
This is the one with Bronson Pinchot in it.
Oh, how fun.
This is a great example of what happens when you do too many sequels to something. Beverly Hills Cop is honestly kind of a grounded film. In Beverly Hills Cop 3, Bronson Pinchot sells him a rocket launcher, I'm pretty sure. Or something like that.
They stop a gang of counterfeiters at an amusement park.
Called Wonderworld. Legally, it is not Disney World.
That sounds fun, I'll be honest with you.
It is very fun. This movie is very fun. It's also not very good.
The Flintstones. I don't remember if I saw this in theaters, but I definitely saw it a lot. We had John Goodman as Fred Flintstone, Rick Moranis as Barney Rubble, Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma, Rosie O'Donnell as Betty Rubble, and Kyle MacLachlan as Cliff Vandercave.
The bad guy.
Halle Berry, Elizabeth Taylor, B-52s were all in it as well. I think it was a fine 90s interpretation of the Flintstones.
The Flintstones might be one of the best examples of what a 90s adaptation of another property looks like.
Yeah, and I think they did pretty well with it.
Yeah. Like, it's not bad. That's not a slam. It's a great example of what this looked like.
And finally, Little Buddha. Keanu's in it. Chris Isaac, Bridget Fonda. Keanu is actually Siddhartha. That's
I mean, he seems at peace with himself.
yeah. That's what a good early role.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to watch this. But,
I know I don't, but I'm happy it exists.
You know, actually, I might have watched this when I was very young, but I didn't keep it. You know, it was like on USA or something maybe. So yeah, that's the show. I'm gonna go cough and sneeze a lot because I've been holding it back this whole time.
Bye.